Hello guys, we are group 4 and today in this video we are going to introduce an exercise called overhead squat, and it is a fundamental exercise in strength training which are a lot of benefits for us, such as can improve mobility and flexibility, and it is a multi-joint exercise, and moreover it can improve our balance and coordination since we need to hold the pose. And in this video we are going to talk about the target muscle and the joint movement, and also with the exercise movement analysis and progression, and we give some common errors at the end of the video too.
So let's focus on the target muscle first. We will use 20 kg barbell to demonstrate. Okay, let us focus on the lower body muscle part. Lower body muscle part can separate to 4 different types of muscle bodies, which is called, the first is the quadriceps, which is involved in knee extension during the squat. Other part is called the hamstrings, which is held in stabilizing the knee and controlling the descent. The third part is the gluteus, which is the key for hip extension and maintaining the proper procedures. And the last but not least, the clevis, which is help us to stabilizing the ankle and knees motions. So let's move up our version to the middle parts of the bodies, which is called core muscle, abdominals. It can engage to stabilize the trends. That means the lower body parts and the breast, so that we can maintain upright procedures. For the leg, for the last, the upper is the upper body muscles, which is shoulders part is the main component muscles group, because we have to use shoulder strength to hold the barbell at balance levels, so it can also stabilize the barbell overhead. So next part we will focus on the jaw movement. So jaw movement can also separate to 4 different types of movement. So first is elbow jaw movement, second is knee jaw movement, third is hip jaw movement, the last part is shoulder jaw movement. So let us focus on the elbow jaw movement first. So elbow jaw movement can also focus on 2 different parts, which is called dorsiflexions and plantar flexions. So in dorsiflexion part, when you descend into squat, the elbow dorsiflex to allow the knee to attract forward over the toes. That means that the knees should have the same direction to the toes. And then at the lower part of the bodies, we can undergo the plantar flexion steps. At the bottom of the squat, the leg muscle should engage to stabilize the positions. Okay, the next part is the knee jaw movement. So the knee jaw movement is focused on the flexions and extensions. So in flexion part, the knee flex as your lower body into the squat position. This movement is crucial to help to stabilize, to be stable the overall postures. So next part is extensions. As you raise back up, the knee extend to return to the standing position, which is the whole positions is upright, and then the overall motions is the stables. So the third part is hip jaw movement. So hip jaw movement is also focused on the flexions and extensions. So in flexion part, the hip flex as you squat down, so you will have tensions to the hamstrings, so allow you to lean forward slightly while keeping the chest up. After that, when you the hip extend as you push through to return to standing positions. The fourth part is called the shoulder jaw movement. So there are also the 2 different types. First is flexions. The second part is called the speculars, stabilizations. So in flexions, the arms are raised overhead, so you're catching the shoulder flexions, which helps to stabilize the barbell. So next part, the shoulder blades retract and depress to maintain the proper alignments and stabilize all the overall procedures. So next part we will focus on the exercise movement analysis. So this part we will separate to 3 different components, which are positions, movement, and techniques. So first part, position, which require importance. So the positions we can also separate to 2 different steps. So the first stance. So the feet should be shoulder width apart or slightly wider, with toes point slightly upward. The next is the barbell is held overhead with arm fully extended and directly above the shoulders. The next part is a grab. So we use a wide grab on the barbell to ensure that the barbell is in the balance levels. So the barbell should rest on the shoulders and upper back or be stabilized overhead. Next part is the core engagement. Core should be tied to stabilize the overall position is in the safety step. Okay, next we focus on the movement. So movement we can also separate into 3 different parts of the movement. So as we realize that overhead squat, that we means that squat returns to the original level. So the first part is descent. So descent means that we initiate the squat by pushing the hips back and bending the knees. So we keep in during these positions, we should keep the chest lift and the barbell directly above the center of the bodies. So to maintain all over the hips, hamstring, quadricep to be stable. The second part is a lift. So lift means that we aim to squat down to at least parallel, not in a highly deep or just lower mobility allows. That means that we should squat at a comfortable position, not too deep. So so that we can ensure that the knee track over the toes to avoiding the injuries or the upward movement. The third part is ascent. So as we squat, so we have to ascend to the original positions. So we should drive through the heels to return standing, pushing the hips forwards and maintaining the bar positions to be stable. The next so we have, but during the whole position, we should continually keep the core engaged at the chest above the ascent. So this part we call about techniques. Techniques are about different types. So bar path or breathing. So the bar should travel in a straight vertical line. So should not sliding upwards with your hands or backwards to your hand. So this requires good shoulders and overall mobility is good. So breathing. So breathing is to focus on the inhalations and exhalations. So we should inhale before beginning the squat to create pressures that we can squat in safety positions. The last 2 part is the progression. So progression is similar to the overall procedures of how to do the correct overhead. So let's talk about more. So the first is a shoulder wide stance, and then the wide grab on the bar, the knee in line with toes, shoulder push up into bar to hold as a balance level, armpits face forward, lumbar curve maintained, hips descends back and down, hips descend lower than the knees. But you can also have parallel positions, but not at a deeper postures. So bar move over the middle of the foot, and then heels down. So this can completely undergo full hips and knee attention.
The last part will be the common error. The first common error will be the heels pulse up. It is not good and it is less of the directional range off. The second error will be the barbell lift too forward, so the barbell will rise in front of our toes. The third error will be the knees cave in. It can build a lot of pressure and stress on our tissue. The last error will be the over squat, and it can often let us get injured. That's all from our video today. Thank you.